Happy Saturday to you guys. We've been getting a lot of rain last couple of days. Supposed to have more rain coming in later, so we're going to take a tour through this hot mess garden that I have and look and see how things are doing. If you see in the distance there, that sunflower is crowning. So I'm going to be so excited when it finally has its flower. All right, we're over here now in front of the muscadine grapes. This year, I have a lot been following this guy, Cajun Creole, on TikTok, and he said what to do to get more grapes. This has been tested, guys. I'm gonna definitely be having plenty of grapes this year. And if you're from the South, you'll know more about it. Muscadine jelly is the best. My mom used to make it all the time. So this is what's going on with that. And that just continues all the way down here. As you guys can see, he's made it this far. So the goal is to get him, guys, I was clumsy and stepped up without looking, is to get him to come all the way down to here. So this you see in front of you is the bee balm. It always gets powdery mildew, and I always forget to treat it. So if you see that on your plant, so that white stuff that's not diatomaceous earth, I didn't put anything on it, that's powdery mildew. And I really do need to take care of that. I just forget every year because it just starts raining a lot and gets really damp, and then I just forget to do it. But I do need to be on top of this. But guys, this does come back every year, the bee balm. So if you are deciding on planting it, you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to be planting every year. It comes back every year. So I have this over here for the bees. Now we can look up here and see my other sunflower over here. There's more protectants there. Radishes that are going to seed. I need to come and pick those. So let's walk back inside. Guys, I stepped off here without looking, so that's what you saw when it kind of dropped. All right, here are my poppies. I don't know what that is. That one is a sunflower. These are also poppies. And that looks like a marigold, so it reseeded itself. Flowers are doing good. I just checked my roses, though. If you're wondering why it looks so scarce, because I keep cutting all the bad leaves off. But I just checked, and I saw a Japanese beetle on it, so hopefully I won't have a huge problem with those this year. All right, right here. Again, this is just a rogue one I planted. And it's doing good. Sunflower. Guys, look at this in front of me. So basically, I'm going to have to maneuver just to walk around this. Okay. I'm in. See that guy right there? And he's about to open up. Okay, you look down here. It doesn't have any tomatoes yet, but this is a tomato plant that's thriving. Again, there's the lemon grass. This is the black currant, and I can see that it has some new growth. This is the new growth on top. That is my bee board, and it looks like a caterpillar got to it and ate the top of it off. Well, he can have it. I have some more. All right, we're going to look over here at the cucumbers, which is doing really well. Oh, guys, look. I got some cucumber babies on there. I was getting worried, but the bees are really doing a great job. They always do. That's why I always make sure, guys, if you have a garden and you wonder why you're not getting anything, you need to plant flowers for pollinators, and you need to plant flowers that bees like and that they get attracted to. So the bees are really, really helping me out this year, as they do every year. As you can see, the okra is still struggling, but some of it is starting to come up. It's just going to be slow this year. I'm probably not going to get much okra this year, but these are new varieties I'm trying out, so I'm okay with that. This guy here has decided to connect to the one little plant I have down here. See that? He's decided to connect with it. I'm going to have to get that off there. Have to tie that up later. Okay, we come over here to the Cherokee Purple. Guys, look at that. So how do you know it's Cherokee Purple? Well, it's a dark I wouldn't really call that purple. It's like a dark black color on top. It's got a purplish hue to me, but this is what it's going to look like. These are taken off. They're all down on the ground. I'm going to have to get some stakes and stake it up. Then we have this over here. I want to say this is hyssop, but the bees love this as well. And it actually flowered this year. And then, guys, again, like I said, I don't know how I'm going to get through here. More cucumbers. Let's check this out. Okay, I see a little cucumber baby back there. So I don't have anything big yet. But we're still in June. So for June, I think I'm doing excellent. And just want to take a moment and look at this, guys. Isn't it beautiful? Let me go out some. It's really nice. Okay. Tomato row is just crazy. So I really can't get through here, guys. I'm going to try to make it through. All right. All right, I made it through. So here's the other side, and hopefully I don't have any, but you're going to want to check the bottom of your tomatoes for blossom end rot. You're not going to want that. It's just going to destroy all your tomatoes. But this is what I was looking at, guys. This is one of my new peppers I got this year. It's either the pippin or one of the other ones I got. Look at the flower on it, though. It's beautiful. It's a purple little flower. It's doing really well. And it has some peppers. So here's one of the peppers there. Okay. This down here, I believe that's cucamelon. That's down there that just came back by itself. Like I said, tomatoes are out everywhere. And this blackberry bush is just shooting up shoots everywhere. So that's what that is. All right, excuse me, little fella. All right, this is a habanero pepper here. And the reason why I have the habanero peppers over here is someone said if you put habanero peppers or any kind of peppers by your berries and things you don't want birds to get into, it'll keep them out. Guys, it really smells really sweet over here, like pancake syrup. So you guys see all that, right? All those little dots, berries. I'm going to have so many blackberries this year. So I'm definitely going to have to get more cans so I can can them. Okay. And then I forgot what kind of pepper this was. But it does have peppers on it. You can see there's a pepper. And then there's a bunch of little ones up there. We go around again. There was 2 apples on here and I accidentally knocked one off. Oopsie. There's 1 apple on this one. Still need to do more research. I'm not really getting a lot of fruit from the apple trees yet, but he's looking good, except for the copper rust. And if you wonder what that is that, and that comes from if you have cedar trees around, which we did, and we didn't know that before we planted this. So I'm still gonna have to take care of him again. More berries. This is my other grape plant, and I really don't see any grapes on it. But this is only its second year. So it's probably going to be fine. And there's something strange on it, and I don't know what that is. Okay, so there's not much on that. That's a white grape plant. And then here's the backdrop of my pepper bed. And 2 sunflowers, 3 sunflowers there. Here are the peppers. That's the green peppers here and the red peppers here. The green bell peppers are already have some peppers on them. So let's go take a look at that. Guys, this is going to be really... I'm going to have a time getting in here. All right. There's a bell pepper there. You see that? There's a bell pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that because this guy was really too young to be producing, but he did anyway. And I had cut it off several times, and he just kept producing. So I just decided to leave him alone. Like this guy here, he has a lot of bell peppers. The red, Excuse me there. I don't see any on the red yet. Oh, there's one. There's one there. And so, yes, I have to wait till it turns red. This is going to be a great year for peppers for me, guys. I'm so happy. I love peppers. And here's my Marconi. See how it's shaped? So that's a red Marconi. And you have to wait for it to turn red. But I love these. As I stated earlier in one of my other videos, red Marconi is the best. I love those. And then we'll look over here. Here's my Thai pepper. See those little dots right there? Those are the peppers. The kids and I love these. We put them in our noodles, put it with rice dishes. It has a ton of peppers on it. You see all those little dots there? Those are the peppers. Here's my ground cherry. I have one there. These are tasty. And you just peel it off, and then there's the fruit. And then you eat that, and they are quite tasty. The kids and I love that. Look at the big guys back here. It's going to be a bountiful year, guys, so I'm going to have to step up my canning game. All right, we're going to carefully try to get our way out of here. So don't mind the angle, because I have to try to get out of here. Here's my raspberry bush. I've already been picking off of it. And you see it's looking kind of rough. That's because we need to come over here and fix this. So that's why it's looking a little rough. Another sunflower that just decided to reseed itself. Okay. And we're going through here. Another tomato here. I don't know what kind it is. It was just something that grew up, and I just planted it here because I didn't want to waste any seeds. But if you know, drop it in the comments below what kind of tomato that is. It might. I didn't plant any Roma, so I'm not sure what kind this is. Here's another cherry tomato. So if you see the leaves and your leaves are yellowing, that just means it's running low on nitrogen. So I need to put some fertilizer in here and some Epsom salt. So that's what I put in there for that. But that is not a disease. It just needs some Epsom salt. Here's the peppermint. This little row here is finally doing better. So I'm happy about that. This is the pineapple sage that was in here. I put that in there because it was coming off. And finally, guys, let's see if we can get over here to it. Yeah, I planted some purple basil in here, and it finally came up. Here's one here, and here's one here. Okay, that's just my strawberry bed. I've been picking pretty good off of that. So I've already made 2 little small pints of jam. Not a lot, but I'm going to thin this out really good next year and see where else I can put strawberries up, because I've got like 3 varieties in there. But I have been able to get some jam out of it. Okay, I'm going to turn back here. And this is borage. And you can see, oh, he went away. There was a bee over here, but bees love borage. So this is a borage plant. Now, the thing with borage is you don't want to overwater it, because the roots in the plant will just rot, and then it'll just rot out and split apart. So I put it to the back here so that I would remember not to overwater it. And whatever tomato plant this is has decided to take over. There's some rugged Jack kale down there. And I see I have a caterpillar problem because it's been eating it. But this guy's doing good. He's really cat-faced right here. You can see that. It's called cat-faced. I think this is a Cosmo. This little green part didn't do that well, but it's okay. I'm going to plant some and then start again in the fall. The sage over there is doing fine. That's the callaloo. It has some kind of little bugs that like to get on it, but it's fine. And I use this as a substitute for spinach because for some reason I can't seem to grow that. I don't know why. Okay. We're coming on through and out. Here's my fennel. It is doing great. That's the Turkish eggplant that was struggling, and he's pushing through. He's pushing through. Here's my other eggplant. There's the black beauty, and there's the Japanese right there in the middle, and then that to the side is just more Turkish. Those pepper plants, this is a pippin here. They're slowly recovering, so I probably won't get a ton off of those this year. So I know next year I will not start those as early as I did. That was my bad. Here's the 2 volunteer plants that came up. Volunteer plants, you want to save the seeds from those because you see how well they're doing. And then we'll go over here to the dill. And I finally have some. I see the little head coming up. These guys are doing really good. Then here we go with our potato plant. And I hope I get a lot because I have a lot of potato plants over here. These are all potato plants, except for some of those little smaller ones. Now this right here, guys, I was wondering what this was. It's a squash plant, and I'm happy because I wanted some squash. So apparently in some of the mulch I bought, it had squash. You know, they composted it from squash. So, okay. These are just 2 transplants that came out of that bed I just showed you of cherry tomatoes. So I didn't want to throw those away. I really don't like throwing plants away, so I saved them. But these potato plants are doing great. This one seems to be having some sort of problem. All right, all potatoes, so the potatoes are fine. It's starting to sprinkle again. My hibiscus, I don't know why the leaves keep yellowing on it, but he seems to be fine. All right, starting to lightly sprinkle again. Hopefully I don't get caught in the downpour. See, said the bees love this, and they really do. And that's hyssop. Okay. The fruit tree seems to be doing good. The banana is sending off more little shoots down below. This is the orange tree. It's doing good. That's something new on it. That's some new growth. I know nothing about growing citrus. So that looks like he's doing fine to me. Here's the lemon plant. And it has some new growth as well, so that's good. There's some Elysium. These are my long beans. I love to grow these. This is good for when you want beans and you don't want to wait. You can just come out here and these get pretty long and you chop them up. Great substitute for long beans. My purple zinnias, I don't know why they call them that, because this is their actual color. That's not purple. That's like a hot pink, but whatever, that's what they called it. And then over here, we have one little Amish guy on here. He's got one little tomato. Seems to be struggling a little bit. I don't know why. That is my oleander. Don't touch the leaves with your bare hands because it's poisonous. All right. Now we're going to go out. To my other area here. I have more things on the other side. Here's my Whopper tomato plant. Just has the same 2 little flowers. It looks like it has some new growth there at the bottom, but I really don't see any change in it. But that's fine. It's just a new plant I wanted to try out. 0 over here is where I plant. Oh, haha. I believe that there's corn. And hopefully it's corn and not grass. And just my luck, it might be grass. See the clematis here? She's doing well. But however, that is a watermelon, that's a Tuscan, and that's a Tuscan. They seem to be doing okay. They're not doing great. I really wanted some melons this year, but I might not get any. We're walking over here to our planted beans. And these are my purple burgundy beans. You can see those here. That's a really long one. So I need to pick that. I don't really have enough yet to make a meal, but I'm just going to keep picking them so the plant will continue to know that I need more. Okay. And then over here is my llamas. It seems to be doing a lot better, but I don't see any beans on it yet. Sunflower, they just decided to join the party. All right. Okay. We're back over to the purple burgundy. Here. I got about 3 of these out here. So right now I'm only getting a handful. So hopefully that'll change. But yeah, the llamas, I don't see anything yet. Oh, so these are some that I planted that decided not to come up. And now they've come up with all that rain. So I'm happy about that. The more the better. See these little mushrooms here? And no, I don't know what kind they are. But that means that you have good soil. So it's not a problem. All right. It's just our compost pile. We're going to step out. And, I really don't see anything else. This is my yarrow. And this is what happens to it every year. The wind comes along and this is what happens. But it is beautiful. And it smells great, guys. I love to smell it. Here, I want to say these are lima beans too. No. This is some kind of green bean I grew, and I didn't put the tag in here, so I don't know. But these are doing good. So, guys, that's it. I have something in the greenhouse, but I'm not gonna go in there right now. But yeah, that's it. So the garden has taken off and it's doing great.